Sticky Fingers, technically speaking, take 4 on July 10th. I was going to do some more things and record some more cool bee stuff, but as you can see, based on looking at the windows there, it started to rain. So that kind of put the kibosh on that. Anyway, I'm a little discouraged because I thought I had queen cells and a couple other of my mating nukes, and I don't. So that's annoying. But I did put some brood and some eggs in those mating nukes that didn't have queen cells that should have had queen cells. So, like, the bees will eventually make a queen cell in there. So, yeah, that's disappointing. On the upside, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the blue hive with the yellow on it, right? That one there. Yeah, the blue hive with the yellow on it, on the one side is just right solid brood pattern. So once all those hatch, that particular hive is going to explode with activity. So that'll be a good thing. That'll mean that they'll just go crazy packing in pollen and honey and whatever else. They're not there yet, but it is right solid full of brood. So that's a really good sign. Brood is baby unborn bees, by the way. So big things are about to happen in that hive. I had 5 frames in there, but that was just a little too tight, so I took one out. So there's 4 frames in there instead. And I put one of the frames that had some eggs and brood on it into that little blue nuke there. And the bees that are in there will take those eggs and those larvae and they will turn them into queen cells. Inside that blue nuke there is still one frame that I put in there before that's full of brood. And so the important thing of doing that is that those brood will hatch and those will become the bees for that hive. And so that hive will stay going and stay alive until the queen cell has a chance to hatch, right? Because even after they make a queen cell, it takes 24 days for that to hatch, another 3 days for her to get mated, and then she starts laying eggs again. After she starts laying those eggs, 21 days after that, they hatch and the hive carries on. But that's pretty near October. It's definitely September anyway. So I won't produce any honey out of that little nuke box. But if I can get it living enough and produced enough that it will hopefully be able to sustain itself through the winter, then I'll have one more beehive to start off next year if it lives. That's a big if, but that's my plan. So like if you take a look, that pink hive there, I didn't get a chance to crack it open, but I did get to put the pollen catcher on there. You see it's on there now. And I fixed it so the pollen basket won't fall off, and so the bees have to go through the pollen catcher to get into the hive. But they've had a good solid week, 2 weeks really, of not having to deal with that pollen catcher. So that hive's got to be packed full of pollen right now. So for the next, I don't know, month or so, a couple weeks anyways, I'm going to leave that pollen catcher on there and see if I can't make me some pollen. The other hives next to them, those belong to my good friend Doug, and he's my mentor out here. This is his farm. I don't know what they look like. I didn't get a chance to look in them because I was going to look at some stuff, but like I say, it started to rain, so I'll be back another day when the sun is out. What's that song say? The sun will be out tomorrow? Yeah, hopefully. But the rain's good too. It grows stuff. So, Sticky Fingers out, and hope you guys are enjoying these, and I'll see you around.